Calling all earth angels, calling all earth angels from the 5D to the 3D. Virgo, you've got your wings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, depending when you're watching me. Namaste. God bless everybody all over the universe that's watching, and may always be protected and blessed. Let me just say hi to LaDonna, Alaroo, Melanie, Kenny, Elizabeth, A Squad. Love you, girls. Oh, I'm so happy you guys are enjoying it. I am too, actually. It was very difficult though yesterday morning. I was like, ah, had to do a couple of switch ups here and there until it finally came together, but I managed. And I could tell you it's much more nicer doing it this way. I really don't like doing it from the phone because they don't allow you to, when you do lives, they don't allow you to set it only for subscribers to write in the chat. So then we get all kinds of different people in here, trolls and everything, and then I've got to get into the back end and change it. It's just a little overwhelming, the whole thing. So it's more relaxed now. I just get in, I do what I need to do, what I'm good at doing, right? And that's it. Hey Janine, hey Aliki. For those of you that are new, I'm Julia. Sorry. This is Heart Passion Tarot. It is a Virgo channel, but you could have strong Virgo in your chart, which the majority of people do. So these messages are also for you. If you're new and you're tuning in, welcome, welcome. Let us know in the chat that you are new so that we can embrace you as part of our family. And Aliki, I love you too, honey. Hey, Rosa. Everything that you need in regards to me is down below in the description box. Robert, hola. I like your comments. It's great. Anyways, everything that you need is down below. Just some special things that you need to know about. You can get free membership to our dating site. It's absolutely free. It's virgoloveconnections.com. And you can also download it from Google app now. We're still working and, I'm on them every night now. So we're still working on some things. I'm trying to get everything tweaked and figured out. So for the most part, it's working. We just have some other things to do, some back end things to do. So if anybody has any kind of questions or anything about that, you can always email me and I can help you out if you're having any kind of difficulty. The main thing is just make sure that your location is not blocked, okay? And when you do sign up, it's going to ask to detect your location. There will be a little box that will show up on the upper left-hand corner asking if you will allow for it to find your location. Make sure you allow. Because if you don't allow, then you're going to run into some problems. Okay. Hey, Maria Montez. Hey, King. Oh, welcome, King. King is new to the family. Good morning, Edwin. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hey, Creek. Georgie. Okay, so we've got the membership thing. If you want to be a member of the channel, it's $2.99 a month. Somebody thought I was saying $299 a month. No, it's $2.99 a month. And the members, our Earth Angel members, get together 4 times a month. And I give them free readings. And we talk about spirituality there. And what else? If you want a personal reading from me, you can, or one, live or done by video, you can get that through my website by going to products and tarot card readings. It's exactly like the channel down below. And what else, folks? Oh, and if you're looking for a live tarot card reading from my psychics or tarot card readers, you can call up the toll-free numbers, mention the promo code Virgo Nation. You guys are still calling up without using that code, a lot of you. And it's guaranteed for you to get your reading discounted every time, okay? No matter how many times you call up. It's not a one-time thing, okay? So let me just continue to say hello here. Hey, Angela, Benita. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Angela. Yes, happy Wednesday to everyone. So today is April the 2nd. I don't know. What do you guys think about that April Fool thing? I don't like it too much. I don't know why. I don't know. Because some people do some pretty messed up things on that day and you get worried for nothing or upset for nothing. I don't celebrate it. Love you too, honey. Bonnie. Um, so Virgo, you've gotten your wings. You are so, like, the majority of you are completely in balance. You're happy. Your emotions are balanced. You're not holding any kind of resentment. You don't really care if anybody's gossiping, competing, talking behind your back, doing any kind of juju or whatever, because you know that stuff just doesn't fly with you. It doesn't go anywhere. Hey, D Virgo. Of course, we don't like, there's a consequence for doing those kind of things, right? Even though we don't wish it on anybody, we don't. But, somehow things kind of, you don't want to see, even if somebody's been ugly, you don't want to see them get hurt. You don't, Virgo. It's not us, right? And we know there's a consequence of holding on to resentment or trying to get revenge or holding on to hatred, right? We're told not to hate anybody. You can dislike somebody, but you don't need to hate them, right? And it's your choice what you'll accept, what you won't accept, Virgo. But I feel you're connected with the Most High, and you got your wings. You got your wings. And you know how to remove yourself from the 3D and enter into the higher realms for your meditation, for your guidance, for your stillness. And that's a beautiful, beautiful energy, Virgo. It truly is. So a lot of you are realizing that life is simple, right? It's not so difficult to be happy, right? As long as you don't start getting up in your head and start thinking the worst, right? Or keeping yourself back, right? Not allowing yourself to have that freedom that everybody needs to feel. If you're in some kind of situation, it's because you kind of put yourself there. So now you got to find the strength and courage to get yourself out of it for your highest good, right? If something ain't working, it ain't working, folks. Gotta let it go so that you can be happy. Why do you want to be in a situation that when you're around that person, you're not happy? You don't feel good. They don't uplift you. All they do is tear you down. All they do is take from you. And when you're sitting next to them, they're not wishing you well. In fact, if anything, they're jealous. I'm talking about those toxic people, right? And then we've got that group of people that really do love us for who we are, and inspire us and uplift us and support us and tell us that they love us, right? And we know they've got us, right? Right. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into your reading. For Virgo, please. For Virgo, for April 2nd. We call upon the divine, we call upon the white light, we call upon the Holy Spirit. We call upon the Divine Mother, the Divine Father. And keep in mind, everybody calls them, some people call the Divine Mother, Mother Gaia. So however you relate to it, okay? I'm saying it the way I relate to it, okay? There's no judgment here. I call upon our whole angelic team. I call upon our ascended masters for their wisdom, their knowledge, their unconditional love. I call upon our ancestors who are up above, who love us, protect us, watch over us, and care about us, and are actually putting in a good word with the higher ups. We thank you in advance for being here with us in this sacred, safe space. We ask that you give us one card today for our highest good, for Virgo and anybody who has strong Virgo placement in their chart. Amen. One card for Virgo for today. One card for Virgo. Grand Rising. For Virgo. Oh, that's way too many cards. What are you guys asking for? One card for each one of you? One card for Virgo. One card for Virgo. That would be nice, right? I know. Well, that's why you got to become a member. And I pull you a card and you get your message, right? Okay, here we go. For Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo. One card for Virgo, please. For Virgo's highest good. For today, April 2nd. What is the most important message Virgo needs to hear today? That went flying. You saw that. I like this setup too, because now you guys can see too, right? Which is nice. Okay. Ooh, the heart transmission. Nice. Number 37. She looks pretty content to me, right? Male, female, doesn't matter, right? It's just like, yeah. All right, here we go. Number 37. Let me just get this down here. God, and with the phone too, right? I was holding up the card and I was like, I'm either going to hide my face or do something to show you the card. Now I don't have to worry about it. All right. Your heart is capable not only of giving and receiving love, but of connecting you to great network of beings, my family right here, that resonate in the highest frequencies of divine love. Through your heart, you can receive information and guidance from networks of light that fill our universe. As you learn to open your heart to receiving these transmissions, your ability to work with group consciousness in a loving way increases. You shall affect humanity in a loving way, influencing the collective rather than allowing the lower frequencies of the collective to overwhelm you. So we don't allow the lower frequencies to overwhelm us, okay? When we're with our tribe or when we're out and we're hanging out with other people that are, vibing on the same vibration, okay? We don't allow those people to intimidate us, to make us feel less than, to bring upon their negativity, their toxicity, right, family? Working with group energy is a leap on the spiritual path with risk, but also with great reward in terms of empowerment to manifest your life mission. The risk with group energy is mitigated when you approach it from the heart rather than the head. The mind can argue one point of view and then immediately and convincingly argue its opposite. The heart, however, either feels something resonates or it doesn't. Whether or not there is a logical explanation for it, the mind can be seduced by those who tell you that they have great spiritual power, but this will only instantly trigger intuitive warning bells in your heart. For those with genuine power do not need to convince you of it. The heart is the key to deciding where you offer your devotion. When you offer devotion to a group consciousness that loves you unconditionally, your heart feels safe, loved, and an inner knowing of the righteousness of that group for you. Whether that group exists on the earthly plane or in a spiritual dimension. For as long as it gives you life, broadens your horizons, nourishes your truths, and empowers you to live your dreams, that group is serving you. If you do not experience these positive effects, if you feel drained, confused, or that your issues are not resolving as you work with the group, listen carefully to your heart and question whether indeed it is the right place for you to be. It is important to also work with groups that can serve. Although you may love your family, for example, they may not be the group that you can best serve. Perhaps those who are open, willing, and receptive to your spiritual gifts are outside of your family. Perhaps your family can benefit spiritually from you in the role of a mother or a son or a daughter, but not in the role of a spiritual mentor. On the other hand, some groups may want to feed off of you, but not learn to do for themselves. They may wish for you to give them the answers to their problems. They may not be willing to develop the trust, courage, confidence, and empowerment that is required to take responsibility for their own relationship to the universe, which is needed so that they can grow in soul wisdom through their life experiences. Your heart may guide you to withdraw your services from such people because you love them and you want them to grow. Your heart will guide you to operate differently with different people. You may be guided to explore hobbies or interests that lead you to the next group that your presence can assist. The heart will also guide you when it is time to move on. The transmission of the heart gives a truthful assessment of the interaction of your frequency with the frequency of a group. Is it mutually raised? Then this is the spiritual constructive connection. Is it diminished? This will not be so helpful. The heart empowers you to know when to work with others, for how long, and in what way. Trust it. The more you do, the more groups which can bring great benefits to you, to the planet, can enter into your world. Let's read the invocation, shall we? I have gratitude now for the heart transmission that guides me through. Let's all put our two hands over our heart. I can't because I'm reading. Go ahead. Let's do that. Okay, right over your heart. Here we go. 444, angel numbers, Robert. I have gratitude now for the heart transmission that guides me through universal love into the group consciousness that can best serve the greatest good and my own divine destiny. I ask for protection, insight, clear knowing, and clear feeling to guide me through the many groups that I will love and work with spiritually this lifetime. May all my group involvements be constructive. May love, light, and power increase in me and upon the earth through all group work, blessed by grace. May the unconditionally loving ones help all group endeavors to attain spiritual success through my own free will and divine love. So be it. Amen. Oh, so that's nice, right? So you've got to, you know, right? I'm sure you know when something feels right, when it doesn't feel right, when you connect, when you don't connect, if there's something that you can actually benefit from, right? There's a lot of stuff on here too that's just, so you have to use your discernment, right? But overall, Virgo, we're rocking it. Right? We are. And I want you to know that you got this. You do. You really do. There's never been a time. Oh, okay. It's been raining here, by the way. It's going to be raining like nonstop all the way till next weekend. I opened the balcony here, hoping that we'll hear some birds chirp or something. We'll see. Maybe it'll happen. The storks have arrived back, so that's a good sign. Yeah. You got this, Virgo. You know you do. And you've got the courage and the strength to see everything through the way you need to. Exciting times are up ahead. They really do. They really are happening. Ha 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 ha, Virgo. They tell me to look. TikTok. Divine timing. And look how happy she will be. It's good to pray and meditate. It's also good for you to take action. You'll know what I'm talking about when the time comes. Because I believe what you prayed for is coming. But once it's there, are you going to take action, Virgo? We also see an unexpected soulmate showing up for you, too. Oh, no, this is not what I wanted. I wanted to hear birds chirp. I didn't want to hear somebody sawing away. Okay, I have to close the balcony door because this is going to become annoying. Okay, so something unexpected that's faded for you, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Let me go close this thing here. All right, no bird chirping today. Okay, all right, tomorrow we'll try again. Okay. So it's interesting. You got to be in the here and now. Wow. So we have a divine connection coming in for Virgo. What I'm looking at here is the correlation between both cards. You're going to need to be a little flexible. Somebody wants to come in here now. Someone who has actually, been like dreaming about being with you, Virgo, and years have gone by. I feel both of you have been like kind of caught up in your own lives. Maybe you're single parents, right? Trying to achieve more. And feels like someone here is about to let something go or leave a particular place here, or leave something behind and come tell you how they feel. There's a transformation happening. There's a message happening as well. Wow. someone's watching you actually get what you manifested, which is this abundance here. On this side here, it's really a time, I feel you're going to be a little shocked that somebody after all these years is reaching out to you now because they're ready. And you're going to be going, huh? What is that? Well, it's because it's divine timing. You see the wings on the book? You're going to do a lot of thinking about that, right? You are. And over here, we see there's justice here. We see abundance here. We also see you going the distance here because something is just the right time. It's divine timing. You have a deep knowing. Serendipity is here. The Ten of Cups is here. It's about family. It's about tradition. It's about doing everything by the book. There's a matriarch here too, they're saying. So something is about to get cleared up for you, excuse me, which will allow you to take a leap of faith. This is part of the divine's plan for you. And I truly believe that it's decision time. What are you going to do? I also feel some of you are inheriting a house, buying a house, getting a new house. It's actually your blessing. It's what you prayed for. At some point, you may have thought, nah, I'll just stay where I'm at or whatever. It's comfortable. Everything is fine. But it looks like something's changing. So I feel for some of my Virgos, there has been something that has been a never-ending story for you on a personal level. And I feel there's been nobody to step it up, to like family members or anybody to come give you a helping hand, right? They know the situation and no one's come to help. They've kind of just left you out there for you to deal with life itself. But somebody is coming in here to give you a leg up. Now, I don't know if it's a person, I don't know if it's spirit, but whatever this is quite exciting. I feel it's going to leave you a little breathless, but it changes everything. All you got to do is just be in the flow, okay? And I'm telling you, whatever that unfinished symphony is, it's coming to a head now. It's going to be out of the way. That blockage is going to be removed. You're stepping into a new life, one of abundance. Now, I know when this happens, right, and it happens in the blink of an eye, you could get a message, a phone call. It could be some kind of investment that you made, some kind of offer, some kind of business opportunity. I don't know. You're going to be happy, but then I see you like up at night, not being able to sleep because your mind's going to be going like, what do I do next? Like, how am I going to do all this, right? You're going to be constantly because I'm telling you, look, you can't make this up. Look, you're going to be really, really happy to the point, like when you're really excited, Virgo, like you're really excited about something or seeing somebody or going on a date with somebody or something really great's ready to happen to you. You can't go to sleep. You just can't go to sleep after that, right? You can't. You're sitting there thinking about it. It's kind of like that. So this change was created. I feel you manifested it, and then the spirit went, okay, we like that idea. Let's co-create this with you, Virgo. Let's make this happen because now you're ready. Now you have healed, you have matured, you have spiritually matured. And you know your self-worth. And you know what's good for you and what's not good for you. And you really are not wavering. You are standing in your strength, and you're not going to allow anybody who's treated you badly to return again. You're just not. Okay, let's see. Angels, can you give us a great card today to inspire my Virgos? What does Virgo need to hear from you today? What good news do you have for my beautiful Virgos? Ooh, okay. Thank you. Let's see, Virgo, what's the message from the angels? Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected. So better things can replace what wouldn't have worked out in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success because it's coming, Virgo. Life loves you. We love you. And you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. Dragon, hey honey, how you doing? Okay, so that's a beautiful message. You see, you don't have to worry about anything. You know, if nobody knows your value and your worth, somebody else will, Virgo, right? You got so much love to offer. You know, if anybody was to come into your, what is it? Nikki, these are messages for the collective, okay? The thing is that, Virgo, you just have to just be in the flow now and just trust, okay? You've got so much love to give. If somebody can't give that to you, then they have no business being in your life. You don't have to beg anybody. You don't have to try to hold on to them. You don't have to bend over backwards to get somebody to love you. You need to know that because a lot of my women out there are still doing that. No, absolutely not. Let's go to, you know what? Where is our other animal spirit deck? Here it is. Let me get this. See, the thing is, too, is because you've gotten more self-confidence and you're loving on yourself, right? And you're taking good care of yourself. You're going to be starting to attract all kinds of different people in your life. So you will have options, yes? You just don't see it yet. Aw, thank you, Dragon. Lucy Lou. Hey, sweetheart. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. For Virgo. If somebody doesn't know your worth, then move on to the next person. Don't waste your time. You don't need to convince anybody who you are, what you have to offer. You don't have to explain anything. You don't. Somebody either gets you or they don't get you. And if they don't get you, then what can I say, family? Okay, so we've got Grizzly Bear, power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So it's all about standing in your power and thinking positive thoughts, right, as you move forward. For Virgo, please. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Nikki. And remember what we said, right? It's not only about praying and meditating. You also have to take action and make some decisions and choices to better oneself, one's life, right? Go after the things that you want that make you happy now, Virgo. Because Virgo, you have a tendency to always put on the back burner what you want for yourself because you're so busy trying to please everybody else. And I think Spirit this time really wants you to do what's going to make you happy, right? Raccoon, inventor. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. Okay, so I don't really feel here, well, there could be some Virgo watching here, maybe trying to, well, I'm gonna say it. I'm picking up an energy where there are some Virgos out there. I don't feel like my Virgos in the house, that do try to, try to play on people's sympathy to get what they want. So that message is for you, that you shouldn't do that. You should just be honest and stand in integrity. And don't play that kind of role. Prosperity, frog. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. You see, I'm telling you, it's coming. If you've done the work. But I'm telling you, if you're still stuck with that toxic individual and you're not doing anything about it, or toxic family or whatever, the spirit is not going to give you these blessings for them to take away from you. They're just not. And I've told you this a long time ago, and I'm still going to stand by that. It's not going to happen, folks. It's not. It's not for them. It's meant for you. Okay? Let's see what we can do to improve our abundance here, family. No, I dropped those. There's one on the table that the spirit dropped. I don't know what they were. They were face down. Take a couple more, and then we'll move on to our next deck. Okay, let's see. So it's about having a gratitude list. It's about being thankful for everything that you have, okay? And because when you can actually be thankful for all your blessings here and have that feeling of gratitude, it really helps your heart to be centered, to allow the right things for you to come in, okay? So keep your focus upon gratitude, okay? And then you can actually see how generous the universe can. Enemy deck. No enemy deck. There's no enemy deck here. A squad. When you focus on gratitude, then that's when the universe can actually come in and be generous towards you, right? Because you're already at a place of maybe not having everything that you need, but you are appreciating everything that you have. You need to know the obstacles now, the blockages, anybody that was trying to try to stop you from moving forward or doing whatever they were doing. That's all been lifted now. Okay. I do feel a lot of you have somebody coming in, whether it's a friend, a romantic partner, a business partner. There's some kind of partnership here coming in for you. And when the two of you come together, you're just the sparks are going to be flying here about different projects, different kinds of ideas that you guys would like to do. And I feel too, Virgo, if you're just still enough, a lot of times these ideas too do come from the divine. Okay. It's something. It's really something that you guys are going to develop. Again, I'm seeing it with the consumer in mind. It's all done out of love, but it's for whoever you're going to present this to or offer it to, right? It benefits all. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So I know a lot of you want to move forward, want to do something here. The thing that's holding you back, though, is the finances. And don't hold on to that fear. Release that fear and just know that everything is going to turn out exactly the way it needs to in order for you to go on this next part of your journey. Okay? No more complaining. No more complaining. You know, the more you complain, it's like you're kind of giving out affirmations about being a victim here, which is never true, right, on a spiritual level. So you got to take back, it says here, your God-given power by affirming that you have abundance and choices and freedom. And with your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So it's, again, going back to the way you're thinking, right? It's about having that, having an attitude adjustment here about the way you think about money or whether you're worthy about money. It's about having that abundant mindset. Okay? It really is. So, because then that windfall of abundance comes once you change the way you think about your abundance, your money. And also, it's also a combination about you actually communicating clearly about what you want. You know, some of you could go, well, you know, I need to be able to buy a home, right? And you throw that out there, and in the same breath you go, well, only if you think I should have it, right? Or something like this. So you're kind of you're kind of asking for something, but then you're kind of taking it away from you, right? So be very clear about the way you're communicating about the things that you want, okay? Okay, career and money, clarifying situations. For Virgo, what does Virgo need to know? I'm not going to be surprised if we get a lot of the sequences that we got yesterday. I don't know why, but that's what I feel. Okay, so there's certain things that you haven't found out yet as part of your journey. It has to do with your stability, where you're going to plant your roots. If you've already planted your roots, it has to do with your stability, your investments, the things that you're going to do. Yeah. Some of you may decide to go off on your own. If you may be in a long-term commitment marriage, okay? You're thinking about going off on your own. They're saying, listen, just, you can do that if you feel that you need to do that. Just plan wisely, right? Because the things that you're going to hear in your stillness are, you know, honest, real information that the divine is giving you to lead you in a certain direction. So you're slowly recovering. Your abundance is getting better. Something is getting better. Your health, different things, whatever you're putting your focus on here. And you're continuously going forward. You are steady, but forward, step by step, right? I feel it's a combination of your health, your abundance, your home life, everything, right? Yeah. You got a clear path in front of you, or that's what the divine is going to make sure that happens, right? So that you can actually, with all these little small steps that you're taking, right? Directing you towards this new direction. You need to know that there's, I see that if it is the right path, it just kind of all clicks together and the path is clear. You don't really have to worry about, well, what if I go down this one? Believe you me, if you want to go down a path and all that you are encountering is difficulty, then that's Spirit's way of kind of going, you sure you want to rethink that a little bit? Maybe there's a better way. So you'll know if you're planning something and it's just all falling into place, then you're going the right way. And the path will be clear for you because that's what's meant for you, right? For Virgo, you're almost there. That's what they're saying. I know a lot of you have been going up, and I've been so patient. When is this, when is this lucky break going to come? When are things going to change for me, right? It's coming. Ha! I can't make this up. The next card is divine timing, Virgo. You see? You're almost there. Family. Keep the faith. You don't give up hope now. With the Creator, everything is possible. All you got to do is just be in the divine flow. Take care of what you got to take care of. And I'm telling you again, allow them to take care of what they got to take care of. Relinquish control. Family. Don't have to hold on so tight. You don't have to know every single thing. Listen, imagine being a little kid. You celebrate Christmas, right? Right? And Santa Claus has come down that chimney and he's left you those presents for you to wake up in the morning to find. Right? Right. Now, how fun would it be if you already knew what was in every single package? I'm just saying, right? It's kind of like that. So, beautiful cards. You're almost there. Divine timing. And what does this say? Fast progress. I told you, when you're on the right path, everything just starts clicking together and like that choo-choo train keeps on going, right? Path is going to be clear. Everything is going to just be going smooth sailing, but quickly. That door is opening. You've got that new opportunity here. This is so funny. I'm laughing because it's basically what I was saying. Give up control. Give up control. You got beautiful cards, Virgo. There's nothing negative here, For Virgo. Aw, thank you, Dragon. A lot of people say they are too, which is good. That means I'm doing something right. For Virgo, please, for Virgo. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. It is. God is great. He gave us chocolate cake. There we go. For Virgo. Woo! Nope. I dropped the top ones, but this one came up face up. Yes, it's because you've got a direct connection and link with the divine, Virgo. Amen, amen. Yeah, that's what we all should be writing in here. God is great. He gave us all chocolate cake because he is going to give us chocolate cake. Yep. And at that point, you're going to go, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Okay, I'm going to say it, Virgo. At that point, when this happens, you're going to be going, you know what? It really doesn't matter. Yes, I know. My whole life journey has been one of sacrifice and of love and of betrayal and, whatever, people doing whatever they're doing to me and I just been swallowing it, and just accepting it. And I kept picking myself up over and over again, right, Virgo? Yes. But when this happens, at that particular moment, you're going to understand that everything that you gave from your heart, not because you were expecting anything back, anything that you've went through, Virgo, there's not going to be any regrets. Because what's coming towards you is far more precious and special. And that's what's going to make everything okay. Somehow you're going to understand your connection with the divine, and you're going to understand that's that confirmation from the divine blessing you with this, letting you know that, hey, you know what, kiddo, we've been watching you all along. We know what you've been through. We know what's been going on. And here, because you deserve this, Virgo. It's kind of like that. And you're going to go, yeah, you know what? Okay, I don't regret anything that I did or anybody that took or whatever. You're not going to care about that anymore. See, a lot of people think in this 3D that they can do whatever they're going to do to people, steal, cheat, manipulate, whatever. You know, the list goes on forever. There's the 7 deadly sins, and nobody's watching, right? It's just like that thief, right? Who goes and robs houses one after the other, thinking he's never going to get caught, right? Eventually, he's going to get caught. You know, eventually people that do the things that they do, that'll catch up to you. It will. I prefer, as Julia, and I'm sure many of you in here, I don't want to do anything bad. I wouldn't even think about doing anything bad. I don't want that on me. I really don't. I really don't. I don't want to do that. I want to, live my life the right way, and, and if everybody else wants to be acting, whatever, that's on them. I'm not going there. Okay, so with this fast progress, right? When things start moving, you got to make sure that the decision you're making is a real, be realistic. Be realistic about the situation that you're about to embark. And if there's anybody else involved in this with you on this journey, that both of you are very clear, about everything in the direction that you're going in. Okay, and as long as you can be realistic, then everything is fine, right? I also feel here there will be opportunities, things that you haven't seen yet on this journey that will open up for you here. It's part of that, puzzle pieces that makes everything complete. And it's about you just being in the flow. You are venturing out. You're changing something up here. A lot of you may decide to take a trip or maybe go visit somewhere else. Maybe you need that for a little while. Maybe a lot of you are thinking about relocating here. But Virgo, whatever you're doing, or maybe, whatever this new thing is that you're going to do is going to have you traveling. Whatever it is you're doing, the mountain, you're mastering the mountain. You're getting to the top of the mountain. There's no stopping you now. Mm-hmm. So I feel right now with all this off of you and this blessing that's going to come in the near future, it allows you to kind of recreate yourself, recreate your environment. Whatever that is, like you actually dreaming your life into being the way you want it to be. So it's like a whole new, complete new you. Maybe, you're really watching what you're eating, you're working out, you're feeling different, you're looking different, right? Maybe, you put on some extra pounds, you now shed those pounds off, and now you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, wow, okay, good. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. A lot of opportunities are going to be opening up for you here. I don't feel that you're afraid of anything that could possibly come up in the future. I think you have so much, I think you have so much experience and so much knowledge, right? That you understand that you can overcome anything. There's no reason to fear, right? What will be, right? Right. So we do also see in love some kind of commitment that may go to the next level, like maybe a courthouse marriage or something like this. I'm also seeing that things will be made fair for you, Virgo, where you can finally release a lot of the responsibilities, burdens, overworking off your shoulders here. It feels like not only you, but the things that surround you are kind of, how can I explain it? It's not the right wording I want to use. No, not repaired. Yeah, repaired, replenished, mended, kind of like that. You're really enjoying being alone too and having those quiet moments, right? Right. Being able to go and take those naps or put on your meditation music or get into prayer, or go for that walk or get out in your garden, right? Just that alone time. I feel a lot of my Virgos, if you don't find that window of opportunity during your day where you could just chill, right? That something feels off. Those of you that have gotten into this kind of schedule now, where you have balanced out your responsibilities, you've made your load a little bit less, you have made time for that alone time, that stillness time, that nap time, that meditation time, that spiritual time, right? And you like it. I mean, you've made it part of your schedule for the day. And I feel you would never go back without having that in your day now, because you're realizing how much peace and happiness it brings you. And now that a lot of you have rearranged the way you do things on a daily basis, it's also giving you that free time to be able to add that in there. So things are getting balanced out for you, Virgo, which is really, really nice. I also feel a lot of you are just really getting fully immersed into your well-being, your spirituality, connecting with the divine, and you like the way it makes you feel. Your healing music, your spiritual music, your meditation music, right? Healing the chakras, right? Spiritual music for protection, for healing, right? Mending the heart, whatever, listening to some of you guys are listening to certain things too, and really paying attention to what their frequencies are as well. Everything that you're doing is a plus. You're going in the right direction, and it also enables opportunities to come into your life. I do feel a lot of you are studying, learning something new right now. You're planting those seeds because eventually, whatever you're learning, whatever you're getting involved with, it's kind of like you taking a seed and planting it and watering it. And at some point, this thing will sprout and will bring you some additional potential or some kind of gain. Wow. Okay. So you are receiving wise counsel. Okay. You are going to be reaching new heights here. The angels are all around you. You're seeing feathers, I'm hearing. Feathers. And you're being very realistic about everything. You're not wearing those rose-colored glasses anymore. Nobody can fool you anymore, Virgo. The veil is down. You're seeing right through any kind of illusion. You even see it happening before it even happens. You could be standing next to somebody and when they're full of, what, I'm not going to say it or not, right? A lot of you are understanding too, there's no reason to fear anything. There isn't. So you're confronting, if there's any kind of fears or shadow or anxiety, you're learning how to deal with that, but you're also not allowing that to take over here the way you think, or you're not going there. You're just not. I feel also you're adapting to the changes that are happening within you and around you here, but you're also learning how to thrive. Okay, so you're switching up some things here because you're standing strong, Virgo. And again, I'm seeing here there were some kind of dark energies around you. You've conquered all those. And if they were not of your own, there were other people that were trying to attach themselves to you somehow. You've released all that. You've gotten through the illusion. So now it's time for renewal for you, Virgo. Yes. A lot of you are really using your crystals a lot too, right? Which is good. Maybe you're buying additional crystals, but you're wanting clarity. You're wanting information from the divine. You want answers from the divine. You want guidance from the divine, and that's what you shall have as long as you seek it and you ask for it. So you're going into a very peaceful energy, even though change is happening, opportunities will be coming at you. It's not an abrupt change. I mean, like, it's nothing bad, right? The change is a good change, right? It's needed at this time. So you're also being forewarned of certain things that may be headed your way, but you're protected. Something that you're going towards here, really has a lot of promise for you here. So it's almost like you've walked away from something unscathed. Okay? All you got to do right now is just go with the flow here. Just go with it here. Listen to your higher wisdom. Take time to stop and think before you react or act. But I'm telling you, there is a new day arriving here, and you will go forward here. And you have to know this new journey is protected, and a lot of possibilities will come your way. I also feel some of you may change careers, change locations, travel over water, maybe to connect with an establishment, a corporation, community of people here. You're definitely getting ready to make a breakthrough here. So it's really about, for a lot of you, something that you're going to do that's creative is really going to take off here. And it brings great transition for you and balances out your life. Okay? I also feel here that there's some kind of fresh idea here that you may be going towards here. Just keep making progress. You will get the clarity that you need here. And just, you don't need to know everything. Again, it's telling you the same thing like yesterday. You don't need to know everything. Just trust the plan, trust the path. Okay, because you are going the right direction. And it brings major change in a good way, though. Okay? Helps you finally to just resolve a lot of things and just clear your mind of things that you no longer have to worry about. Okay? I also feel romance is coming in for you too. There is somebody coming towards you here with true intentions towards you here. You'll be questioning it though, but I feel you'll have the answers that you need. It's a very passionate connection as well. Okay? So they're telling you to start dreaming about the way you want your life to be, because you now are on the right track and you have to go with what feels right to you. So you're going to go on this path, a lot of you here, because it's something that you really want, you're passionate about. And they're saying the reason why all this is happening is because it's happening for your highest good. That's why. All right, family. Well, those are your messages for today. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me for the reading. And I thank all my earth angels in the house for being here. And wishing you a terrific Wednesday. Yeah. And I will see you again tomorrow. Love and kisses to all of you. May God watch over you, protect you, keep you strong and healthy. Okay? And always surrounded in love. Just remember, keep your compass pointed north. You can never go wrong, Virgo. Love and kisses to y'all. Be great. Be fantastic. Be happy. Okay, family? And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye. Love you.